The sixth season finale of Love is Blind aired, but the program has deviated too much from its theme. Love is Blind, hosted by Nick and Vanessa Lachey, follows 30 single people as they search for love in the pods without seeing it. After the 10 days are done, engaged couples step out into the real world and decide over the course of 3 weeks whether to tie the knot or call it quits. Nonetheless, one of the greatest reality TV shows, which has undergone major changes since its premiere, was featured in Love is Blind Season 6. Only 3 of the 5 engaged couples emerged from the pods to appear in the wedding episode. Unsurprisingly, following their private date at Carowinds, Jimmy Presnell ended his relationship with Chelsea Blackwell. But this didn't happen until after it was stated that Jeremy Lutinsky had an affair with Sarah Ann and that Kenneth Gorham had picked his phone over his fiancée Brittany Mills. The only couple to tie the knot, Amy Cortez, Johnny McIntyre, and Clay Gravesand, unceremoniously turned down Amber Desiree at the altar. Season 6 of Love is Blind was therefore jam-packed with awkward situations. In Love is Blind Season 6, Chelsea was the main offender for disclosing her physical attributes after making the controversial comparison to Megan Fox. Jimmy apparently added, while it wasn't shown during the show, that he looked like an NFL football player. Season 4 candidate Micah Lussier acknowledged that the process was tainted by the majority of contestants revealing a famous twin in the pods. The whole idea behind Love is Blind is that participants aren't allowed to disclose how they look. The cast members are tainting the process, as seen by Sheikh Chatterjee's request to raise female cast members on his shoulders in Season 2 and Clay's attempt to find out Aid's appearance. In the past, Love is Blind couples were required to complete the experiment by going to the altar and disclosing their choice. This was detrimental to the unaired pair Renee Poche and Carter Wall, who were made to stay with Carter to the end despite his aggressive and troublesome conduct, only for Kinetic Content to decide not to broadcast Renee Poche's tale. Renee is one cast member who ought to have been free to leave the set without consequence, but it appears that production is allowing anyone to go. After Matthew was tricked by both Amber and AD, a move that would normally result in punishment, he and Amber Grant departed the pods. This appears to be consistent with letting Alia Cosby go following the revelation in Season 5 of Luki Okoroha's previous connection with Lydia Velez Gonzalez. Although it was understandable to feel sorry for Trevor Sova when Chelsea favored Jimmy over him in the pods, the actor's situation improved when it was revealed that he was dating while filming. While dating fellow fitness enthusiast Natalia, Trevor was able to secure a cast for Season 6 of Love is Blind. He also purportedly recorded Season 2 of Perfect Match. As more cast members pursue power rather than love, Kinetic Content's incapacity to thoroughly screen its contestants is wrecking the program. The only couple who appeared to be bound for marriage from the beginning was Amy and Johnny, and they were given very little screen time on the program. Many said their time on film was uninteresting, and the only real conflict they had was about Johnny's wish to retire early and the birth control method they would employ. But it was clear from the ceremony that Johnny and Amy were complex individuals who were cherished by their families. Because their voyage didn't make for exciting TV, there's probably a ton of unutilized, warring, banal film of the two. The pair, who was obviously in love, was given a one-dimensional portrayal for a play about love. Before they arrived at the altar, 3 couples were given permission to exit the experiment. Not long after returning to North Carolina, Kenneth and Brittany called it quits on their relationship, making no effort to work through their problems. Jimmy ends his relationship with Chelsea right before she walks down the aisle, and Jeremy is accused of cheating on Laura with Sarah Ann. Though the safety and mental well-being of the competitors are paramount, making it to the altar, regardless of whether or not they intended to accept, was typically a requirement for the show. Jessica Vestal has emerged as one of the major stars of Love is Blind Season 6, despite being passed over by Jimmy in favor of Chelsea during the pods. Her status as the first single parent cast on Love is Blind has been eclipsed by her conventional beauty and internet comedic timing. Even though Jess could have easily been relegated to the background pod squad, she emerged as one of the season's main characters and was even invited to the reunion. She concluded her plot with Jimmy at the lake, thus it's unknown why she went to the reunion. The characters of Love is Blind may have gotten too well known for good since they reveal internet plot twists before the episodes can conclude. Sarah Ann shared pictures and videos from Jeremy's home on TikTok. After the program, Jess disclosed that she was acquainted with Chelsea, and Trevor's ex-boyfriend disclosed his unwashed laundry. In addition, it was disclosed that Jeremy was engaged to be married only a few weeks prior to the premiere of the show, and Jimmy was even accused of having a girlfriend, a claim he later refuted. It's less enjoyable to view new episodes offline due to the chaos. The majority of couples have been train wrecks, cloud chasers, and early experimenters over the past 2 seasons. Even with the highly anticipated pod episodes, Season 6 ended with just one pair. Moreover, AD and Clay were the only other pair to reach the altar. While some aspects of drama make the show enjoyable, the theme of finding love has been lost as the show devolves into a drama and infidelity roller coaster. I'm hoping that later seasons of the program will be able to turn around and revive the Love is Blind that made it so popular.